Hey YouTube, this is Snapshot MD, and I just want to show you what I've been doing with this, uh, trying to remove this tilt cylinder. That's the one in the middle. Um, the problem that I was having is this thing would leak down very slowly, like in a matter of like 2 hours, from my engine from full tilt. It'll leak down and it'll rest on these trim rods right over here. So yeah, so like that's not supposed to happen. So what I tried doing first was I tried to change the cylinder relief valve, which is what this is. So I replaced it, and it goes into this hole right over here. And I just removed it for trying to remove this tilt trim unit. But yeah, so like I replaced this, and it didn't solve the problem. And so I kind of figured they would probably be change the seals, or even the pressure relief valve, or the pressure check valve that's located inside the cylinder over here. So I've been trying to remove it, and so far I haven't been too successful. Now my problems are is that everything, it looks like I would have to take this entire unit out. Okay, and one of the things that I'm having problems with is removing this pin right over here. So like the manual says to drive it out, but the thing is that there's no place behind it to drive it out, and this is the head right over here, so you can't drive it in the this way right over here. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is to remove the cylinder. I would have to remove a pin, which is, I don't know if I could show you. You could see a little bit of it. And I'm trying to adjust my light here. But anyway, that's that right over here. So let me see if I could get the light in here. Yeah, you could see a little bit of it. But anyway, as you could see, in order to drive this pin out, there's not enough clearance. There's not enough clearance in between here for this entire shaft to come on out, and it doesn't fit through this hole right over here. So I'm a little stuck. So what I'm going to do is, now wait a second, hold on. Well, maybe, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I was in the process of taking this whole thing out, but I learned that it's kind of wedged in there. So I would have to take this frame, loosen this frame up. The thing is that if I loosen this frame, then this whole side of the engine is unsupported, and I got 500 pounds worth of motor sitting on top. So I don't think that's a wise decision. And I don't know, whoever wrote that service manual, the steps in the service manual, must have been freaking high on drugs or something like that. But there's just no way, no safe way, as I could see it, to take this out, and it might need to go back to a service station or something like that. But anyway, well, one last try is that I'm going to bring put all this back together again, okay, and put some fluid back in there. As you can see that in order to drive that pin out, I have to leak down everything. That is, take out all the tilt trim fluid so that it wouldn't leak. But anyway, I was going to lower it and see if I could knock that pin out, this pin out, with it lowered. I'm going to see if there's like some opening and stuff like that. Probably get a real long drive pin or something like that, and try to loosen that up, and then raise it up again and take that pin out. If I took that pin out, then I could swivel this down, okay, and then I could get my spanner wrench, take that off, and take the take everything out, and replace the seals and stuff it back in. But yeah, this is a whole lot more than I had bargained for, and we're just going to have to work through it. All right.